Here are 7 things to know to start your day. Number 1, 5 employees are dead after a horrific shooting at the Molson Coors complex in Wisconsin. A 51-year-old shooter opened fire at the Milwaukee facility yesterday afternoon. It houses corporate offices and 2 breweries operated by the beer company. More than 1,000 people work there. By late last night, all employees had been sent home. Executives plan to close the complex for now. Police say the shooter died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. President Donald Trump called the shooter a, quote, wicked murderer.
Number 2, President Donald Trump is urging calm, even as the health authorities in the country warn Americans that more infections are coming. Trump has put Vice President Mike Pence in charge of overseeing the nation's response. Shortly after a presidential news conference, the government announced a worrisome development, a new case of coronavirus so far that has not been linked to travel abroad. On Capitol Hill, lawmakers are calling for much more money than the $2.5 billion the White House originally requested.
Number 3, Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker is expected to be in Quincy this afternoon. He will be at the Oakley-Lindsay Center celebrating revitalization efforts coming to the Quincy area through his $45 billion Rebuild Illinois Capital program.
And number 4, representatives for former President Barack Obama are demanding a Republican Super PAC stop airing an ad that quotes Obama. The commercial in question uses Obama's words to imply former President Joe Biden supports, quote, plantation politics, end quote. Something that former president's lawyers argue was taken out of context, demanding the South Carolina ad be pulled. Obama has mostly stayed out of the primary election, and while he hasn't endorsed a candidate, his words and image have been heavily featured in campaign ads.
Number 5, a crowdfunding campaign has been launched to cover funeral expenses for a 7-year-old South Carolina girl who passed away unexpectedly while having her tonsils removed. Paisley Elizabeth Grace Cogsdale passed away on Friday. Paisley's parents said she went into surgery, and 1 minute into that procedure, her heart stopped. The parents, Austin and Jasmine, said the girl was healthy and had no signs of issues or complications.
And number 6, several inches of snow blanketed parts of the Midwest yesterday, including Michigan and Indiana. Residents shoveled out and dealt with the tough driving conditions, while others made the most out of the snow.
And number 7, no snow today, quiet weather conditions, but we are sitting in the 20s right now. We'll talk more about the warming trend that starts today coming up in a few minutes.